I was gonna be heading home, but when I was in the driveway of my hotel, a police car came through my hotel. So let me see if that's the same car that just drove by me. See, because the thing is, oh, I think that is the car that just drove by me. He's got a blue stripe on his license plate. What a clown. What a clown. When he came through the parking lot, I followed him out. I got right behind him and followed him out. He made a left turn, I made a left turn, and then when he went right, I went straight because I'm not allowed to stalk people. They're not allowed to stalk me. What you fools don't know is that I have so many testimonials. I already sent them off in case anything happens to me. Somebody has them in Los Angeles. All the recordings of everybody's testimony is in a vault. You can't trust these fools. If you don't have a surround sound camera system, I use a Garmin and I have another one for the back and another one that I'll tell you guys about. I just don't want to announce about my cameras. But because these guys have no boundaries. And ultimately it ends at the Supreme Court. We have to change the Supreme Court. But first we have to take our power back little by little. No more shooting our dogs, no more torture cuffs. Little by little. No more attack dogs. Do you know what the resounding thing is? They're afraid. That's the one string through it all. Only a couple people were like, yeah, put my name out. There's 2 different people who were like, yeah, dude, definitely say my name. The people here are scared. The people here are scared to fight the power. They're scared for their name to be on the record. What was their crime? They had a dispute with their mother-in-law. No, it was their real mom, I think. That was the story. They had a dispute with their mom. There's not a mark on the aunt or the mother. There's not a mark on the girl. There's no marks on either one of them. They don't have any marks. They just call the cops. She calls the cops. The cops come over because the mom and her have had a tiff, and they arrest her. She's got 2 babies that are 1 each. They're 1-year-old babies. In a house full of 3 women, they arrest one of them because they had a physical tiff of some kind where they touched one another. And they arrest the mom with 2 babies. And I say, so what happens? Then that's what happens. She goes in, they put her in the shower, strip her down. You get the powder and the gel squirted over the top of the shower on top of your head. You will be cleaned. And then she's got to scrub, and then she's got to go bend over in front of all those other women. Cough. For what? For what? Some women had a tiff? No marks, no blood, no black eyes, no bloody noses, no nothing, no lost teeth? Nothing? Dungeon, bitch. When you go in the back seat, it's this tiny little crevice. It's a crevice. Your feet can't even fit between the back of the car and the seat. Your feet can't fit. Your feet can't fit. You can't get your feet. You cannot. There's no room, none. And you're all hemmed up like this, and the cuffs are digging into your wrists, and you're telling them, man, these cuffs are killing me, right? And they're like, I can get a finger in there, I'm not torturing you. They had the best idea in the world to protect the officer and give him all this state-of-the-art equipment. And then in the back seat is a super hard plastic shell with this much floor space. You shouldn't have got arrested. You had a tiff with your mother. You called the cops? You're going to jail. Get her to the dungeon. Her mom and her had a tiff, and the mom, someone got pushed and someone got smacked. Someone got pushed and smacked, yes. And then you send in a kid who the only reason he'll do it is because he'll follow orders and do exactly as he's told. You will do as you're told. You will follow orders, and if you don't, then you can't be a part of our blue line gang. I said, did you give your mother a black eye? Was she like, was it puffy? No. Does your mom, I mean, let's just say you got one whap, teeth were chipped, right? Lips was like this? No. 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 Oh. And McKnight, you are so in love with being a cop, McKnight. McKnight put that blue stripe flag on his place in car in 3 places. McKnight, you're so cooked, bro. You're not going to be a cop anymore. And you got the blue line terrorist flag on your shoulder. And I'm taking your career, bud. You're done. McKnight, I have more complaints about you, at least 10 complaints right now. And by the way, there's more salacious stories, but I haven't confirmed them yet. I don't have multiple sources on the same thing who don't talk to each other. Just so you dunce caps knows, when a journalist confirms a story, it's when they hear the same story from multiple sources who have no connection to one another that you can confirm or deny, that you can deny. In other words, it can't be my source is this woman and then her sister told me the same thing. That's not how it works. A source tells me one thing. I ask them a lot of background questions about who they are. And then another source tells me another thing. And I ask them a lot of background questions about where they are. And then I know those two sources don't touch each other. When I get a third corroborating source, which was the Blankenship brothers' dad, I have 3 different sources telling me the Blankenship's father is an active drug dealer. Active. Resign now, boys. Get your pension. Pam, resign now. Get your pension. I'm staying right here till I get you for the federal indictment. Staying right here till we serve you with federal litigation, boys. And I'm doing boys. I think Blankenship's like 23, 24. I'm double your age, young man. I literally wrestled and trained longer than you've been alive. And you're stalking me, you're coming by my hotel, I got you on my camera, boys. The difference between you stalking me and me just coming by the police station to check up on you is you're stalking me. I'm checking on my government while thousands and thousands and thousands of people come with me. My job is to check up on you. Your job is not to stalk me. There's a very big difference, gentlemen. And in this tiny little ass town, those guys are addicted. They're watching it like crack. Coppers. You make me sick, dude. Anyway, I just didn't want those jackboot thugs having any kind of advantage over me, because the only thing that is their raid is the camera. It sends roaches scattering. So, hey coppers, I'll be seeing you again. I'm going to pull my dash cam right now. Remind myself, because it's just on a magnet. It's just on a magnet, so I can just take this right off. I'm gonna take this in, I'm gonna download this, I'm gonna see if I got a picture of your face. I got your car number, copper, and now I got one I'll be able to file a restraining order against pretty soon, because if I see you pass me again, I'll file a restraining order. You guys have a good night. What's it like to have me in your dreams?
Sheriff's Office.
Hi, my name is ChilleDeCastro. I'm trying to get a hold of Jeff Lawless.
Let me see if he's in his office. Just a moment.
Thank you.
He's not in his office at this time. Can I take a minute?
Go figure. There's a shocker, isn't it? There's a shocker. Well, I'll be coming by, so I'll do what I do with the sheriff's office here, just like I did the Ironton police. But we're eventually going to find someone who's going to uphold the law in this county, sooner or later.
I want to file a complaint for Tim and Sarah against the Ironton Police Department, a criminal complaint, because according to Ohio's legal procedure, I have to file a criminal complaint against the police department before we can file a federal lawsuit.
And
There's
I'm
no
here,
place
you're
on
asking,
that.
Tim, let him talk. Please, don't interrupt. Let him talk.
you're here and you're asking, and I'm going to comply with that request. We're going to file a report for you.
Yeah, it's a criminal complaint, and I
Yes.
want those people arrested.
No, that doesn't happen.